Hi there, Simon from simonwoods.com here, and Chilean Pinot Noir Part 2. I've already poured the first one out and I was just about to have a sip when my mum came round with a cake for me. It's my son's birthday coming up very soon, so I didn't get a chance to try it. But the first wine is Undurraga TH Pinot Noir from Leyda 2008. What does TH mean? Well, it's what Undurraga use it for their wines that they want to try to get to express a particular vineyard characteristic, and I think it stands for terroir hunter or something like that. Leyda. Now, Casablanca, if you watched the last Pinot Noir video, Casablanca was the place that people thought was going to be making some of the top Pinot Noirs in Chile, but then they discovered a place not all that far away but closer to the coast called Leyda, and in the last 10 years it's been one of the places, and it's part of a greater area called San Antonio that has been showing real promise with Pinot Noir and Syrah and Sauvignon and Chardonnay and a few other things. Anyway, this is the Undurraga Leyda Pinot Noir 2008. Well, I stick my nose in and it's got classic Pinot Noir, earthy, vegetal, ever so slightly seedy character. I don't mean it tastes as grape seeds or anything, but it's got that slight hint of decay. You know, if you've had some strawberries, or tinned strawberries. I can't remember the last time I had a tinned strawberry, but what I remember about them was they looked like somebody had a tinned strawberry basically looked like it had had a good time. Someone had pushed it and it wobbled and couldn't be bothered to get up because it was having such a good time. Well, it's that type of seediness, that type of extra just about to ripeness that I'm getting here. Not into the jammy edge by any means, but it feels like it's going to be, yeah, just a bit wobbly and a bit layery. And it's strange, it's got that character, but it's also got a bit of freshness coming through. It's got a real grippy vitality that comes through on the finish. So it's a nice mix of juicy, layery fruit with this bit of backbone that's just saying, come on now, we can't do that. If you do that too much, you're not going to enjoy it tomorrow. And it's a nice combination. It feels, I mean, it's been bottled under a screw cap, only just opened it, so I think it's got quite a bit more development to do. It's what time is it now? 3 o'clock. I think I might try a glass of this about 7 or 8 o'clock tonight, just because I think it's got quite a bit of relaxing still to do. But at the moment, it feels nice, gentle, juicy, slightly seductive. Okay, next one from them. Well, I know my mum's not going to come around, so I can open this and, hey, West Casablanca. This is again the TH, and the significance of the western end of Casablanca. Not only is it higher up, it's also closer to the coast, so it should be a little bit cooler than the eastern end. Now here you're getting a much more sweeter strawberry edge. If the first one was slightly earthy, brambly type of character, here it's a much more vibrant, bouncy red fruit type of flavour. I like that. I like both of them. This one is yeah, this one's sweeter, gentler, fleshier, more forward. Whoa! I really can't work out which of those I prefer. And I've got a feeling that the Leyda one is the one that has got the strength and the depth to go on for a bit longer. But boy, this one's tasty right at the moment. Yes, he's got this juicy, voluptuous character. And it's just on the right side of jammy. Very warm, red fruit flavours. Sometimes Pinot Noir can have a little bit of blackcurrant in there, but I don't get that here at all. Tasty wine. Tasty pair of wines. Next step up, Connoisseur. Now Connoisseur was for me the winery that put Chilean Pinot Noir on the map. and they've been really, I mean, the guy who's in charge, Adolfo Hurtado, good friend of mine, he's one of those people who he's passionate about most things, but you get him onto Pinot Noir, and he goes into train spotter mode, and he just oh, I've been working with so and so, and I've got these new barrels, and I'm doing these big huge fermentations in wooden tanks rather than stainless steel tanks, and oh Simon, you must try this. And so this isn't his top wine. He's got a top wine called Ossio. But the 20 barrels, actually you can't say barrels, sorry Adolfo if you're listening, you say 20 varros. Yeah, this is my 20 varros wine. But yeah, this is his 20 varros wine. They used once upon a time there were 20 barrels of it. Now, now it's a bit of artistic license. 20 barrels is the name of the range, and it's usually pretty good. 2007 vintage, Casablanca. Doesn't say Western or Eastern. Casablanca. Now this is warm and earthy and polished, and there's a little bit of volatility there, but it's gone a bit onto that wobbly. Oh, it's a bit of Pinot Noir wobble. The funny thing is here, I don't want to say this tastes of pinotage, but when you smell a wine like this, you smell some pinotage from South Africa, and it's got a very similar dusty, earthy character. I get this dustiness here, mixed with a bit of volatility, not too much volatility, but yeah, it smells like it's going to be a slightly naughty wine. Yeah, polished, sexy. It's funny in structure. In terms of structure, it's almost structured more like Pomerol, I think, than almost like more one of those fleshy Merlot-based Bordeaux's than Burgundy. If I had to compare it to a French wine, I don't know whether it's something to do with the type of oak, but it's this plummy polish that comes through. And I like it. I'm not sure whether I would have recognised it as Pinot Noir. Hey. But it's flashy and it's fleshy. It is seductive stuff. Yeah, but I'm not sure whether I would have put that down as Pinot Noir. If someone had said to me that that was very ripe pinotage. Sorry Adolfo, I like the wine, but hey. Next one, final wine. I was saying before about Leyda. This is from San Antonio. So Leyda is part of San Antonio, and I think Casa Marin is the vineyard that is closest to the sea. And this is their 2006, so the oldest of these four wines. Also the highest in alcohol. I've just had a look at the back, 15.5%. I don't think any of these is particularly shy in alcohol. 14, 13.7, 13.5. So we are going up in alcohol levels here. And wouldn't you know it, I stick my nose in and it's corked. Oh dear, that's a 23 quid bottle of wine, corked. Sorry, Casa Marin, but you're going to have to wait for your go for another day. What do you do when you've got a corked wine? What do you do when you've got a corked bottle of wine? Interesting thing, first two are in screw caps. Big argument for putting some Pinot Noirs in screw caps. Anyway, disappointing finish to this video, but hey, see you soon.